always takes a second for the quote and everything to load. Okay. You guys ready? You ready, sir? You look ready. All right, welcome back. For those of you that are out there joining us virtually, thank you for tuning in once again. I have managed to hang on to a few of my participants for this afternoon video. A couple of them bailed on me for some intense games of bingo. That's all right. I'm trying to not take it personally. But that's fine. We will do our part here. Hopefully you guys out there are joining us as well. And yeah, hope you're having a good day. So the quote that I have for today, it comes, I believe, from Jerry Seinfeld. Kind of random, but I really liked the way he said it. And it says, to me, if life boils down to one thing, it's movement. To live is to keep moving. I'll go ahead and read that again. It says, to me, if life boils down to one thing, it's movement. To live is to keep moving. And I think that's obviously a very simplistic view of life, and I generally don't think life actually boils down to just one thing. But we've talked about this a lot with movement, right? Everything in life revolves around movement, whether it's external big motions of our hands and our legs and our physical body, or if it's more on an internal level, right? The movement of our breath, the movement of our blood, the movement of all of our internal functions and systems. And then not only that, but think of the environment outside of you, right? The air moves, energy moves, the wind blows, all of that. We as a species are constantly moving. And so I think this is a good kind of summary that without movement, we can't survive. And we know that it's going to look a little different for every person, right? Not all movement is the same. Not every person requires the same kind of movement. It's really important to modify for your individual needs, for what your body needs, even depending on the day. But we got to keep moving, right? Continue moving forward. And it's not even to say that you have to keep going fast or that you can't slow down and take a rest, right? Because rest is equally as important, but then you're going to have to get back up again and keep moving forward. So granted, he's normally known for his funny jokes, Jerry Seinfeld. I think he's on with this one. To live is to keep moving, and we're going to do that today, right? So we're going to keep moving. We're going to focus on strength and endurance. This is our rehabilitative strengthening class. It is a little bit more fast-paced, a little more upbeat. Keep in mind for all of you at home, as well as you two here, everything I offer is a suggestion, right? So make sure you tune into what feels best in your body, do what you're capable of doing, and just have a little fun with it. We'll have some music going. By all means, if you want to stop exercising and start dancing, that is allowed. No judgment on the dance moves, as I hope no one is judging my dance moves. But make sure for you guys at home as well to focus on three things, which is safety, stability, and avoiding pain, right? We don't want to cause any added injury. All of this should feel good and be on the rehabilitative side, right? So for those of you at home, I'm going to get to my starting position. Make sure you guys find a nice seated, comfortable position for yourself as well. And we'll get going. We'll get moving, right? All right. So we'll come on to the starting position that I like to begin at, which is going to be your feet flat on the floor. Have a good sturdy base. Feel your hips rooting into your chair. And then feel your spine nice and long. If you can, activate that forward and try and sit up a little taller. And as we like to start, or as I like to start all motion with a little bit of breath, we'll do that here. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Let them be cleansing, kind of flush out any of the heat or any crud from the day. And we'll go ahead and start that now. So deep breath in, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. Last one. Nice cleansing breath. Exhale. Open mouth. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right. Also keep in mind, make sure that you have your water on hand. For those of you at home, feel free to hydrate at any point. If you feel your heart rate increasing a little too fast, or maybe your temperature has gone up, or you're short of breath, just give yourself a moment, slow down, take a couple of breaths, and check in, right? We want to make sure safety is top priority. Second priority is music, right? We're going to have a little bit of tunes here. So the playlist we've been going with all week is fun. It's called Have a Great Day. It's on Spotify. It's listed here for you guys. So we'll just go ahead and start that and see where it takes us, okay? All right, we are starting off on the love train. So go ahead, from that starting position. We're going to begin with a little bit of motion here in the spine. We'll start with the neck, drop the chin down, and lift it back up. Drop the chin down, and lift it up. Good. Just start to get into a rhythm that feels best in your body. Make sure the breath is paired with the movement. Good. You start to stir that energy, get things moving, get things shaken. Nice, Bobby, nice. Activating the muscles in the neck here. Feeling the blood flow, getting the muscles pumping. Nice job, you guys. Alright. I'm not really good at counting with this, so we'll just make sure we've done enough for it to feel okay. Let's go ahead and do one more each direction. Look down, look up, and come on back to center. Nice. So again, coming from our starting position, our spines are going to be long and active, and now we're going to go side to side with the ears. So drop it to the right, and then drop it to the left. So try to keep your shoulders relaxed, and just move your head. There you go. Feel those muscles activating. Feel that breath moving. Nice. Then keep your shoulders relaxed with it. So just leave them down here. Good. Again, make sure you're tuning into how this feels in your body. If there's any pain or discomfort, just back off a little bit. Maybe slow down the pace, and maybe even take a rest, whatever feels good to you. Let's go ahead and do one more each side. We'll go to the right and the left. And come on back to the middle. Nice job, you guys. Alright, so with the return to that starting position, we're now going to activate our traps and the muscles of the shoulder blades here. So we're going to do shoulder rolls by pulling those shoulders up and then taking them back down. Shoulders up and back down. Good. Just start to feel these muscles contract. Feel them activate around the neck and the shoulders. Good. Getting some nice fluid motion here. If it feels okay, switch directions. Nice. Good, you guys. Alright, when you're all done, go ahead and come on back up to a nice tall seat. Try to lengthen that spine here a little bit. Now the next one we're going to do is focusing on our front body. So we're going to actively contract and engage our abdomen and even pull our chest in, right? So it's kind of like you're doing a seated sit-up, right? Coming everything forward, pull that belly in, and your hands can either be up here on the head, sit up nice and tall for this, and then you can also have your hands resting down on your knees, and then round forward. Yep, round forward. There you go. If it helps, Richard, come into the edge of your seat so your hips are a little further out. belly, feel it pull in, and then relax. Doesn't always feel good immediately after lunch, but that's okay. Just pay attention to that. Right? Notice what you're feeling in your body. If there's a stretch in the back of your body, that's okay. It's just kind of a reciprocal motion, like an added bonus. And as long as there's no pain, keep engaging all the muscles in the body. Nice strategy, guys. Keep that breath moving. Muscles activate, feel the blood flow. You come out high, guys. Can't stop us, right? Alright, let's do one more here. You can join in if you want, or don't worry. Your call. You can rest. Oh, I said one more and I kept going. Sorry. I got distracted. Alright, go ahead, come on back to your starting position. Try and sit up nice and tall. And we'll take a breath here to reset. Or you can turn around and look at the dancing of blue. Oh, got that shoulder going. Alright, take a nice deep breath in, you guys. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Now I'm also going to get a sip of water. I'm going to hydrate here. Oh, Lou, you might have to use the other door. The one around the front. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so for those of you at home, make sure you're staying hydrated. This is a great time to check in, see how you feel. You don't have to be accountable. Is that better? Or more? That's good? Okay. Nice. Now can you hear me? Is that better? Like that? Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to hear me. For sure. If you ever need to change, like, sometimes the songs are some are louder than the others. They don't always keep it at the base volume, so just let me know. Won't be that. Okay. Come on back to that starting position. We're going to move into our arms now. So this first one is going to be shoulder flexion and extension. Right? We're going to move here with the breath. Got a couple options with the hands. Same goes for you guys at home. You can take fingers in between. You can take a cup grip. You can use one hand to support the other. Right? Or you can just do all this with one arm. And of course, too, make sure that you go in the range that feels best for you. Right? So wherever you're at, come to your starting position. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Feel your spine get a little longer. Take the hand grip that feels best for you. And then lift those arms up away from the body and back down. Good. Starting to activate the shoulder muscles here. Keep it all slow and controlled. Nice job, you guys. Keep that breath moving. Or just let your shoulders and your body move a little bit. You can do both. Take the arms up while dancing. How's that for a move? Questionable, Tina. Tina's telling me to stop that dancing, so I'm going to take her advice. Yeah. Keep breathing, move those shoulders, nice and steady here. It's important to look at right, smooth out the joints. If anything's dry or painful, just take it a little easy. It's a little tight. So, and don't worry about going too high. You just want to do right here in this range. That works too. Right? Yeah. There you go. And shoulders are tough because one might go higher than the other. Right? So you're doing this, or you kind of play with it. Do what feels best. So maybe you do both just for one night. And then you do another one all over her. Luna, do you need something? Do you need something? For what? Oh, here, I'll get you one. You guys at home, keep moving your shoulders. So you guys keep going. Shoulders. We did quite a few of those, huh guys? Alright, good. So the next one we're going to do is focus on the bicep and the tricep. So it's essentially a bicep curl, right? And you can do it again with one arm. You can do it with both arms. And of course, you can take a couple grips here. So I'm going to turn to the side to show the audience at home what it looks like. But we're just pulling those hands up into the shoulder and then relax. Good. If available, go ahead and do both hands. Yep. Good. Feel those muscles activate as you flex. That's the bicep. And then tricep as you extend. A little Mick Jagger. I can work on my Mick Jagger moves. Get his big old lips out. He does like his weird little peacocking thing. Bill's here to show us his Mick Jagger moves, right? There you go, that's a good one. Yeah, I told him to get you out there. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. You wanted to come out and dance with us, didn't you? Alright, guys. Feel those biceps activating and triceps. Good. Keep that motion smooth and steady, and then pair it with smooth and steady grip. Nice. It's like very Charlie's Angel over here. Close. Alright. Okay. We'll go ahead and finish that because you guys already did a lot in the shoulders. All right. For those of you at home, you are going to do it. You do what you can. You got the shoulder going. You got it. We started it. Although Tina put a kibosh on one set of my dance moves already. Clearly, she's a tougher audience than you are. Feel like I've now been judged. Dancing with the Stars, Dancing with Marianne, live on Facebook. All right, for those of you at home that are still with us, thank you. We are moving on to forearm motion, right? So we're gonna do pronation, which is palm down, supination, which is palm up. But keep that shoulder relaxed, right? The motion is just happening right here. So Tina, bring your hand down a little bit so to secure this part, and then just rotate. There you go. Yep, it's a small, yeah, your shoulder was kind of getting involved, right? And you want your shoulder to stay steady, but just do motion at the forearm. Nice. I know, and that's something kind of hard because you want to get the full range, but we're trying to isolate right here in the forearm. Good. So you can either do one or both. If it feels okay, you can bring your hands clasped over each other. Good. If you're using one hand to assist, you're going to help pull it over and then push it back. Nice. And again, focusing just on the forearm here, keeping the shoulder and the elbow steady. Nice. Did you win? No? Did Carol win? Yes, Carol. Taking down the boys. I like it. All right, guys, go ahead, shake that out. And again, this is one that sometimes you don't really focus on the forearms, right? Unless you're like Popeye, you're not really working out your forearms. So they can get tight pretty quickly. So if it feels okay, right, maybe massage them out, create a little heat. Yeah. They're small muscles, but man, they can be a pain if you start to feel them. All right, so the next one we're going to focus on is wrist. So we're going to do flexion, which is forward, and extension, which is back. Yep, flexion is forward, extension is back. Good, yep, or like Lou's doing over there, you can take a grip option, right? So taking those back and forth. If you need one hand to assist the other, you can pull it. Whoa, that was quite the dance move, Bill. That one should be on camera for sure. Oh, what is that? I like that. What move is that? I gotta learn it. All right, guys, watch out for tomorrow. I'm coming in with a whole new set of dance moves. Tina won't be here, so I can get away with them. Oh, Gina. My hardest critic yet. Everyone else was just lying to me, telling me I look good. Tina's dropping truth bombs. All right, you guys, go ahead, shake it out. What was he doing? He had some arms going. I gotta work on that. I gotta get some shoulder range. I'm still getting Tina to shaking her head no at me, so maybe I'll pass on that. All right, let's move on. Fingers. So we're going to work on opposition of the thumb. So taking the thumb pad and bring it to the pad of each finger, right? And then you'll open up. If your finger pads are touching, really try to squeeze those in, activate those muscles, and then open up. Good, and keep going through, starting at the pinky, go to the ring, the middle, and then end at the pointer. Good. Now, if that full range isn't available, maybe your hand has a little bit more tone and it's curling in a little bit more, you can work on just bringing the finger points together with your other hand. Yep, so trying to just allow those finger points to touch one another. Good. Or you can work at the base of each finger and try and curl them in towards one another and then open them up. Curl them in towards one another and then open up. Couple options here with this. Good. Nice job, you guys. Keep the breath moving. They might be smaller motions, but all muscles need oxygen, even your little tiny finger muscles. Good. And if it doesn't hurt, Richard, try and push those fingers in towards each other a little bit more, right? Like, I know one hand is a little more sore with the arthritis, but if you can, you're gonna try and strengthen those fingers. Yep, push those pads in and then open up in between. There you go. Yes, perfect. So in between each finger set, yeah. Nice, perfect. Bill's back to play some air guitar. Let's see. Is it Pete Townsend? Who's the guitarist for the Who? Is it Pete Townsend? He's the one who does like the big yeah. There we go. My soon-to-be father-in-law would be proud. He loves the Who. All right, shake out those fingers. We're getting sidetracked here. The wheels are falling off. What day is it? What time is it? All right, we got one more here for the hands. We're gonna make fists and then open them up as best as you can. Curl them in and open, right? And this one's gonna vary again. You can either do both hands, you can do one hand, you can use the strength of one hand to assist the other, right? Or Lou's got an option where his hands are kind of cupped over one another, and then he's squeezing here as a fist, and then opening up. Squeezing, and then opening up. Good. So wherever you're at, keep that breath moving. Focus on the extremes of each motion, right? So pulling those muscles in tight for the fist, and then opening them as wide as they go. Nice job, you guys. Good. Let's go ahead. Let's just do one more here. So squeeze those fists in, tight, 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 tight. Contract the muscles, and then open. And shake it out. Maybe rub those hands a little bit. Give a little massage or create a little heat, whatever feels best. Play the piano. All right, so for you guys who are joining at home, I'm gonna go get back to the main chair. Feel free to take a sip of water. We'll take our resetting breath, and we'll move on to legs and core. I have water here. Here we go. What? You did come back from two. And you're forced to do core. Oh, you might be lucky. I think I see Omar. I know you're good. You're all good. All right, let's go ahead. Take a nice, you can at least join for the breath though, right? Take a nice deep breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open up. Exhale, let it go. Good. All right, so don't fall asleep on me yet. What the heck? See, they're bored. They're bored of me. This is why I was dancing, Tina, to keep everyone awake. Saved by Omar once again. Your timing is impeccable. He's lucky to have you. See you, Lou. And give yourself the rest of the day in your car. Yeah, don't feel like you gotta do it. All right, sir. Yep, we'll stay moving, we'll stay dancing, right? All right, you guys, come on back to our starting position. So just line, get a little long. See you Friday, Lou. Have a good one. I'll try. Go Denver. Go Broncos. Go Broncos. Yes, indeed. All right, so activate that core. Feel the low belly pull in as your spine lengthens. We're going to try and keep this nice and upright as best as we can when we start to move the legs, all right? So straighten one leg, squeezing that thigh, relax, and then switch. Good. Just start to alternate, side to side. This is us. Clowns to the left, knee, goes to all you guys just teasing me about my dance moves. Good. Keep that spine nice and active till your full core engaged here. Keep that breath flowing. This is the point too, especially if you're at home doing this, you might start to feel your body get a little warmer, heart rate might go up, maybe your breathing gets a little heavier, so just tune in, make sure you're feeling okay, feeling safe, and take a break if you need. Good. All right, one more each side. Right, left. Also, if you are cleaning mode, Lou is on that back table for his afternoon nap. But don't feel obligated, but if you're going to town. All right, you guys, come on back to that nice tall spine, core engaged, both front and back. You gonna join Carol? Nice. All right, so we're gonna straighten one leg, and we're gonna start to make circles here. So we're focusing on the muscles of the head. And now you have several options here, right? You can keep your spine upright while you're moving the leg, or you can take your spine back if you need a little bit more support. Make sure you give yourself a break, because we're going to do that same leg, we're just going to go in the opposite direction. Yeah. And then the other option here too is if that leg is a little too heavy, you can bend the knee. That's going to lighten the load essentially. That'll give you a bigger circle here at the hip. Look at it. I got all three of these straight legs. Nicely done. Whew. Okay, give that one a little rest. And then we'll switch other leg, right? So same thing. Leg straightens. And then make big circles. Focusing on the hip here. Good. Breath is moving. Tuning into your body here. Good. When you're ready, give it a little bit of rest. Then we do that same leg, different direction. Straighten it out and reverse that rotation. Nice. Again, you can always have your back supported by the chair. Nice job. Whew, that leg is starting to feel heavy. All right, and we're going to rest that one now. When you start to fatigue the bigger muscles like the legs and the core, you can tell that your body temperature rises a lot quicker, right? Because it's just requiring more energy, so your body's burning off a little bit of that heat. All right, let's give the bigger muscles a rest here. I'm going to turn to the side. And what we're going to do here is heel raises, right? So push the toes into the ground, lift the heels up, and then slowly lower. Push the toes in, lift the heels, and lower. Nice. Good, Carol. Try and sit up nice and tall. There we go. Even though we're just working on the calves and the feet, you can activate the core by sitting up nice and tall, feeling those muscles engage. Good. And you can do alternating. Nice, Richard. You can focus on this one. Or, if you need a little bit more resistance, push the weight of your upper body into those legs. So you're kind of tighten up the arms, feel your core activate, then you're just going to push into yourself. So that's going to really activate the whole body here. It's kind of body weight against body weight. Good. Keep that breath moving. Nice job. Adios, Miss Carol. See you tomorrow. Good. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. A couple more rounds. We're probably on 127. Bill's not counting for me. I'm left to my own devices. All right, let's go ahead and finish up with those guys. Nice job. All right, so the next one, we're going to return to that tall seat. We're going to focus on our hip flexors here. And we're lifting those knees and lower. Lifting the knees and lowering. I saw that eye roll. Try and get your spine up a little more. Try and sit up nice and tall. There you go. Good. And it does help because these chairs, you kind of slope to the back. You can bring your hips forward on the chair. Not the whole chair, just your hips. There you go. And yeah, same with your cheater. So if you need the support, it's there. But this way you're forcing your pelvis to kind of stabilize. And keep that spine long and your leg up. It's also very long. So. Feel the energy right here in the hips. That chest lifted. Nice job, guys. For those of you at home, make sure your core stays activated. This is one that if you have a regular standing practice and it's safe and stable, you can do these marches standing, right? So you're holding on to something, standing by a railing or something, or holding on to someone else. Good. There you go. And get those knees as high as they go. Feel that low belly pull in while you're lifting the knees. You don't want any pressure in the low back here. Good. All right. Go ahead and do one more each side. And relax. Woo. How you doing? Oh, good. Your legs are very long, so it's going to probably be yeah, it's almost like you might need a higher chair to really get the full length of the lifter. Yeah. Oh yeah, for you, and your chair doesn't slope back like these do. You're probably fine, right? Yeah, these are very comfortable when it comes to trying to do some of these exercises, so. Nice job. You doing okay? All right. I'm going to turn to the side. We have two left for the legs here, for the legs and the core. And we definitely know that it's probably the hardest two, right? So the first one here, feel your spine activate, chest lifts, tummy tightens, back muscles engage. Exactly. Lift those arms up and then lift the legs up. Right? And we want to keep that spine long and lifted here. Good. Now a couple options right out of the gate. You can always just lift one leg. With one leg lifted, really focus on tightening that tummy and lifting the spine. You want, you can switch sides. If you need a little support with the arms, you can place your hands down and then lift the legs. And then you can always use the support of the chair to lift those legs up. Couple options here. If your spine is supported on the chair though, try not to slouch still. Still keep that long and active, right? So you're using the support of the chair, but you're still staying engaged and the muscles are still working. Good. Keep the breath moving here. And now you can hold it, or you can hold, or you can do reps. So lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering, whatever feels best. Couple more breaths, wherever you're at, you can hold it. And lower. More. Maybe you're sweating a little bit. Sweaters are not a good thing to do workouts. Okay. The next one, and definitely probably one of the harder ones, we're going to take the same starting position. Arms up, legs up, but then pedal. Richard's just laughing at me. We'll try, right? There you go. Maybe your arms match. Good. Or maybe one leg stays down. Right? Or yeah, offering a little different movement, whatever feels best. Now again, like we said, you can do one leg at a time. You can have your arms down here, or you can have your spine supported. Right? Either bicycles or a modified bicycle. Like scissor kicks. Alright, still feel your low belly activate, feel your core engaged here. Woo. Keep the breath moving. I'm tired. I'm going to say put on that one. So for you guys here, nice job. For those of you at home that are sticking with it, well done. Alright. I think I'm tired today too. Alright, let's take a sip of water here. We'll reset. Hi! Oh, sorry, please hold 1 second. Couple distractions today, but we're still here. All right, let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of water. I assume you guys got a little bit of a reset that you needed. All right, so we are done, luckily, with the bigger muscles of the body. And the next set we're going to focus on is our eyes, right? So no different than lifting your arms or engaging your core. We need our eyes to go left, right, up, down, even open and close. So we will go ahead and bring our thumb out. Keep the eyes focused on the thumb. And for this first set, we're going to make circles. Good. Keep the head nice and still. We'll just have the eyes follow the thumb. Good. Keep that breath moving, smooth and steady. Nice job. Slow mood of the song. Good, let's do one more all the way around. And then bring that arm back, close the eyes, rest the hand. And give yourself a little bit of a reset here. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're going to do the same activity. We're just going to take our thumb in the opposite direction, right? So thumb comes out, eyes open, and then reverse the direction of your circle. So we're just evening out the rotation. Still keeping the head nice and steady. Good. Keep that breath moving. Are you out of here? Oh, okay. Sorry, my eyes were focused on you. They're focused on the thumb. All right, go ahead. Do one more big circle. Bring your eyes back to center. Rest the thumb. Close the eyes. Give yourself a little bit of a reset here. Nice job, you guys. So the next set, we're going to keep our thumb and our eyes steady, but we'll move the head around it. Okay? So thumb out, eyes open. Now we're going to move the head side to side. My eyes are going to stay focused on the thumb. Keep that breath moving. going to look very similar to the last one, except we're going to take the head up and down this time. So go ahead, bring that thumb straight out, open the eyes, and then up and down. Up and down. Nice. Grab the eyes. Grab this movement, smooth and steady. Good. Really try to get those eyes all the way to the edges of the sockets as you move your head around the eyeballs, essentially. Nice. All right. Go ahead, close the eyes, rest the thumb. It's a totally change of pace from landslide to this song. Let's go ahead with your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Nice job. All right, go ahead and open those eyes. Let's take a sip of water to reset, and we are about to finish up with mouth exercises. So I like to always take a sip of water before that. All right, how are we doing? This to me is just like an ultimate wedding song. I feel like everyone should be dancing right now. All right, for those of you guys that are at home and still joining, thank you. Thanks for hanging in there. If you want to slide back just a little bit, because I'm about to take my mask off, perfect. So for you guys at home, I'm going to take my mask off here to show everyone our mouth exercises. All right, how you guys doing? Hanging in there? Nice, you're doing good. Hanging in there? We got jokes. I told you, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Okay, we're gonna start by massaging our cheeks. Just getting into the muscles of the mouth here. Working around the jaw. Yep, feeling right where it connects at the ears even. Right, no different than our shoulders or our back or our legs. These muscles can get real tight, real tense. So just giving them a little extra love here. All right, and at any point throughout these exercises, feel free to stop, rest your jaw, and give them a little massage. Exactly. Okay, the first one, we are gonna open our mouth as wide as it can go, so. And then close, yeah. Hopefully your eyebrows match your mouth too. Nice, close the jaw. I don't think I can get through these mouth exercises with you guys because y'all start laughing at me. Nice. For those of you at home, keep going, keep that mouth nice and wide. And slow and close. Good. No yawning. Yawning's not part of it. Good. One more big one. And close. Whew. That is tense. It gets right into the corners of the jaw. Go ahead, once again, feel free to massage out the muscles here, right? Give all those facial muscles a little bit of a rest. All right, the next one we're gonna do is always my favorite, smiling. We're just gonna smile nice and big, and then relax. Smile, and relax. You gotta relax, no laughing in between. Smile, and relax. Smile, and relax. Good. Nice job, you guys. Really feel the corners of the mouth falling into your cheeks, and then soften. Nice. One more big one. No yawning. That was what Steffi was doing the other day. She was just sleeping through the whole thing. All right, last smile and soften. Okay, the next one though, we're still gonna smile, but we're gonna pair it with a pucker. So first pull all the muscles back, smile, smile, then push all the muscles forward. There you go. Tina, that already looks a little better. Yeah, nice. Pull them all back and then push them all forward. Good. Pull them back and push them forward. Kissing noise is optional, but for those of you at home, keep it going. Feel all the muscles pull back and then push forward. Smile and pucker. We got some good vibrations going on over here. Don't make me dance, Tina. Clearly, Tina is a huge fan of my dance moves, in case anyone was wondering out there. I just got the thumbs down. Boo. Harsh. I just got the thumbs down from Tina. Oh. Smile and pucker. What are we doing? What are we on? I got sidetracked by the dancing. Hello. How are you feeling? Good. It's good to see you. All right. Smile and pucker. One last one. Big smile and big pucker. Okay. The next one I'll describe first. Bob, have a good one. We'll see you next time. All right, so seal those lips nice and tight. And then we're gonna puff our cheeks up with air though. And then we'll move the air from side to side, right? So, yeah, with your hands. So you can either use one hand or both. Whatever is easiest for you. But seal those lips. Blowfish out your cheeks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. So the point here, right, is we're just shifting the pressure in our mouth. So kind of like if you were squeezing a balloon, but if the balloon wasn't sealed, all the air would come out, right? Obviously, we can't tie a knot with our lips, but we can use the muscles to keep them nice and closed so the air doesn't escape. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, and done. That one's always a little tough because you're really expanding the muscles. You're asking them to kind of like stretch and contract at the same time. So it's a little tough. All right, next one is one of my favorites as well because we all sound like popcorn. Lip smacks. Pull those lips together and then try and smack them open. Mm-hmm. There you go. Yep, I'm hearing both of you. Mm-hmm. Richard's eyebrows are going with the lip smack. He said, "Mwah!" They're running away. All right, we got a little Stevie, got to turn it up. This is where the dance moves come out, Tina. I got the thumbs down from her earlier, Bill. She just gave me the thumbs down on my dance moves. Felt like I was in The Gladiator or something, just voted off the island. Okay, we're done with lip smacks. We've got a couple left here. Let's move on to the tongue. So open the mouth wide, and we're gonna take the tongue from side to side. Now you can speed it up if you can keep it controlled, but the point is to get it from one side to the next, nice and controlled. Good. So the next one, and if you want to wipe your lips, feel free, but the next one we're going to go up and down. So tongue up to the nose, and then down to the chin. and just go in those directions. I definitely can't touch my nose with my tongue. I can't. I need Brett's nose. He's got a little bit of a longer nose. And I think he can take his tongue to his nose. I'm like, well, you're cheating. Your nose drops down further than mine. That's as far as I can go. Hey, you got it. Your tongue's all the way down. Can you take it up now? Yeah, perfect. That's really as far as most people can go. That's a hard one. Honestly, anyone that can touch their nose with their tongue, I'm wildly impressed. All right, 2 more, you guys. This next one I always think is the toughest, so I'm going to take a sip of water. We're going to gently bite our tongue with our teeth, and then with our teeth clamped on the tongue, we're going to swallow, right? But keep that tongue gently in the teeth here. No yawning, not allowed. You got 2 more minutes left. Stay awake until then. It's hard. I know, it's not easy. Keep it up at home. You guys are doing so good. Thanks for sticking with us. Let's do 1 more just like that. That one's tough. That one is really tough. I'm going to take 1 more sip of water. All right, you guys, we've made it to our last one and only a couple bad dance moves. We're going to frown and then we're going to swallow. So nice big frown. You look so sad. And then swallow. Frown. And swallow. Frown. And swallow. Frown. And swallow. Uh-oh, they're coming out again, Tina. We thought we were done. Nope, we got more dance moves. Tina's closing her eyes so she doesn't have to see them. All right, frown. Just the harshest critic out there. You should go on Dancing with the Stars and be a judge. All right, last one. Big frown because Tina's making fun of my dance moves. And then swallowing my pride so I can come back here and do it again. All right, you guys, you did so good. Thanks for sticking it in there. Sticking it out with me, yes. Let's finish as we always do with a couple breaths, right? So inhale through the nose, open mouth, exhale. Good, let out any heat or any buildup, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. And I am gonna go home and work on my dance moves. I don't know, what do you want from me? I'm gonna go home, get in the mirror, and work on my dance moves. For those of you at home, thank you so, so much for joining and sticking with us. For you two, thanks for not leaving me, I appreciate it. The rest of the crowd left us, we showed them. We will be back again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, morning mindfulness, and then once again at 1:30 for our rehabilitative strengthening again. All live from Easterseals. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.